GHB TV. What's going on, family? We here. Make sure y'all come fuck with us. Hold on. The screen look foggy. Hold on. Make sure y'all can see me. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? It's a lot going on in boxing. At the same time, they had that media day today. I like what I was seeing. Hamza Sharazz versus Edgar Berlanga, the gangster and the gentleman. I like that fight even more. Both guys seem to be in great shape. Oh, yeah. Tego, what up? Light skin business, what up? Kyler Rodman, Brandon Alashik, Don Will Sr., what's popping? What's going on? How y'all feeling? Talk to me. Make it make sense. What's up with y'all, man? Eddy Reynoso, though. Bodies. Perfect. We here. What's up with y'all, man, though? Can somebody answer that for me? He looking real suspect. I don't know. Perfect. Shut him down. What up? EMP Stevenson. He on dog shit with Mike Coppinger. Yeah, Coppinger is crazy. I thought I called him Dan or Mike. What's his name? His name is Mike. Mike Coppinger, is it? Shakur and 10. We outside. We definitely outside. Brother Malik, what's going on? Reynoso should be banned. Real shit. What's up, family? Gap Tooth, what we doing? Holy Temple, what up? Kevin House, what up? One Way Ruger, what's up with you? Shakur is locked in, bro. I don't care what nobody say. He definitely locked in. That's all I needed to see. He ain't even try to play in front of the media and all that with the little workout and all that. I'm gonna just, man, listen. I'm gonna give y'all a couple little jabs and just wave at a few people and this shit over. We ain't about to play with it. I like what I seen from Zepeda as well though. What's the deal? Zapeda gave us a little bit of pad work. You know what I mean? Yo, I think the fight of the card gonna be I ain't gonna lie, Subriel Matias and my guy Subriel Matias versus Alberto Puyo. I don't know. I got a feeling about that one. Gang. I ain't gonna lie, gang. That one giving me a spirit. What's up, G? We still gotta put some shit in the air when you come to the bay. That's for sure. I ain't gonna fraud though. I'm good for 2 hits. I'm gonna and I'm passing that motherfucker off. You feel me? I'm done after that. Especially if I don't know what it is about the air on the West Coast. You be high as shit. I see why niggas be seeing UFOs and shit out there. Hey yo, I got this weird feeling, right? Cause I'm a spirit and shit be just coming to me. I got this weird feeling Reynoso gonna try to box. I ain't gonna fraud. I got this weird feeling he gonna try to box Shakur, and then he gonna try to catch Shakur in between in exchange. He gonna try to time Shakur dropping like a left hand and a hook, and he gonna try to get in between it. I got this weird feeling, bro. I'm a spirit. We all good. We gonna watch whoever in the ring get packed up for sure. You went viral with that Lamont breakdown. Because it was the truth, gang. You got to respect the truth, gang. That's the problem. Like, y'all letting people get away with telling y'all shit that don't know what the fuck they looking at. That don't mean they don't know a little nothing about boxing, but it's just they don't know what they looking at, bro. How you gonna try to call Lamont regular? That's crazy. It's getting too disrespectful out here in the streets. And you gotta notice, he had a black man giving him pad work. Was that a smart move? Was that a smart move to pay to try to switch the game up? Is he going to try to box the boxer? Scary, what's up, gang? Yeah, Morel, yeah. And Morel opponent also he wasn't at the media day. So does that mean he fighting somebody else, or is he fighting the same guy? They said he was supposed to be on a 2-year suspension. You know what I'm saying? From 2024 April. So that means he should be still sitting down till 2026 April. I don't understand. They trying to find him an opponent. That's what I thought. Change the smoke detector. That ain't my crib. That's your crib. No, y'all don't hear no smoke detector? Only thing I hear is the rain. Lady J, what's going on? Right back at you. Love. What is the world without love? Twin, you always eating. How you think we stay alive? You gotta eat. That ring shrinking shit only catering to one style. Okay, it's no such thing as a ring shrinking. They not that shit they were saying about Shakur fighting Zepeda and the ring going to shrink every 3 rounds. That's some bullshit. Now them putting them in a smaller ring could be possible, but that's cool because listen, we done fought in rings like that. That ain't nothing new. We could do that all night. Turkey was definitely trolling. Yeah, the rain's crazy rain the hardest shit right now. Nico Jamal, appreciate the donation, bro. You ain't have to do that, bro, but you did. Appreciate the love. Bro, they all go get niggas trying to get the sauce. We be born with it. We be born with it, yeah. He trying to box, get frustrated, and then right back to what he know. Yeah, I could kind of see it going that way. Appreciate the donation again. I can see it going that way. You know what I'm saying? D for the win. Tell him D for the win. How we gonna survive if we don't eat? You know what I mean? How we I don't understand how you gonna survive if you don't eat. Gotta have your drink and you gotta have your eats. I don't know how motherfuckers be sitting up here talking for hours and don't take a drink. Shit yet. We getting it popping, y'all. It's Wednesday. You going to the strip club on a Wednesday? That mean you freaky. No disrespect to you, but that mean you a different kind of freaky. If you go to a strip club on a Wednesday night, yeah. I'm chilling, gang. I'm here. I'm a spirit. I like what I seen from William Zepeda. From the looks of it, it looked like he gonna try to box the boxer. Not outbox the boxer, but he gonna try to make things difficult. He added a little bit of head movement, some footwork. The pad work looked tight and sharp. I don't know. Is that a good idea? Is that a good idea or a bad idea? He said, I don't know if he trolling is crazy. That's an easily scammable mindset. Tighten up, Jack. That's the Clyde Davis voice. Shit. For sure. Clay Davis, yeah. Shit. He said shaky must be popping on Wednesday though. It probably do. I just after a certain age, bro, I just got burnt out with that John. That shit took my mental somewhere else. Like, damn, you done showed me everything. Like, what's next? Yo, it's freaks in here, man. Make sure y'all get them up out of here. Appreciate the love and support. Yo, G, what's the word? I'm in the building Saturday night. For sure, J-Mo. Hold up, what's that? Oh, yeah. You going to Queens? You pulling up the Queens, J-Mo? If he boxes Core, there's a better chance of the fight going the distance. Okay. Set it off, still pop on Wednesday. He said set it off. Set it off, not even open, man. Shakur gonna light him up. Puyo hasn't felt a puncher like Matias before. That might be right. I mean, what I like about that fight though, they look like they about the same size. I like that. I like that. Matias got some long arms. Puyo got some long arms. It's gonna be a good fight. Freaky Frog, stay out of the chat. Yeah, it's a lot of freaky shit going on. I don't know what's going on. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, I want to get this out the way. Let's be real. I just want y'all to be honest right now. Eddy Reynoso camp for the last, I think for like the last 5 years, bro, every year he done had a fighter pop hot. Would any other coach be able to do that? Like, let's keep it real. For like the last 5 years, bro, every year he had somebody pop hot. Would any other coach in the world be able to do that? That's what I'm saying. Like, somebody talk to me. Tell me what's going on. What should be the repercussions? Like, what should be the punishment? What's going on? What's supposed to happen? Because if he playing like that, then I'm about to start playing like that. I was online earlier looking up scientists. I'm trying to see what scientist is in Philly that we can connect with. You feel me? Hey, tell niggas when you walk. Hold up, what? When you walk in the gym, you got the juice now. Real shit. Real shit. Yeah, because that's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like for my squad. Like, for now on, if you train under me, you gotta sign this paperwork and get down. This how we moving from now on. Because they doing it. This shit been like the last 5 years, bro. Every year somebody get popped, bro. That's crazy. I mean, it gotta be you. If they was training other places before they came to you, it never happened, then they get with you and it happened. Like, what's up? Welcome to the mob. It is the mob. Hey, Gap Tooth, you right about that, Gap Tooth. If Reynoso was black, he would be banned as a trainer. Real shit. Or he would at least be investigated. He would at least be investigated. You know what I mean? That shit crazy, bro. That shit crazy. And then it's crazy that the boy that Morel was supposed to fight, the boy Imam Katayev, Morel was supposed to fight him. He got banned last year, and they still was about to let him fight. So I don't even understand how that happened. I don't even understand how he was able to even be offered a fight if he was supposed to be suspended. And then we find out. Fight week. I'm sorry. We find out fight week that he's suspended. So does that mean they knew the whole time and they just tried to throw a wrench in Morel's in his way? You know what I'm saying? Does that mean they try to throw a wrench in this situation? Because that's crafty. That's some crafty shit to do because he was supposed to be already suspended. So how did he even get to sign a contract to fight Morel? You know what I mean? Then the week of the fight, we got to find you an opponent? No, wait a minute. I don't know. That sounds fishy to me. Ho. Hey, bounce back 22. You right, cousin. Hey, listen, it's 194 people here at this very moment. We got 60 likes. Go ahead, hit that like button. If that was Bomac, they would have put Bomac in jail. And they would have did a documentary about Bomac. And they would have tried to investigate him 10 years back. They'd have tried to see every little win. Oh, we got Bud Crawford. All your wins, we got to take them back, bro. So right now, we're gonna start you back off at 12-0. That's the type of shit they do to black folks. Real shit though. My bad, I'm eating, y'all. I'm almost done my chips. He said, give me the one that I mixed. Real shit. Yo, Greg, who you got in Berlanga? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Now listen, Hamza Sheeraz look good. Berlanga look good. They both look ready. But I ain't gonna fry. I ain't gonna fraud. Sometimes I try to not be like this, but I have to be like this. I try not to tell the truth sometimes, but I gotta tell the truth, right? I like Hamza Sheeraz, right? And I do think him training with Andy Lee is a good idea. But I saw something earlier that I did not like. And what I saw was Hamza Sheeraz, not a lot of times, earlier in his career, normally keep that left hand high. When he was on the pads with Andy Lee, he was doing a little shit where he'd throw a punch with the left hand and then reach out, or he'd throw a punch with the left hand and then give me like a shoulder roll. I don't like that. I don't like that from Hamza Sheeraz. I like his style, and I think all he needed added to the style was a little bit of rhythm. But if you open that left side up, that means you're gonna open up that left side for that overhand. He keeping the left hand up, but it's just the fact that he playing with the left hand. He doing a little shit with the left hand that could throw him out, throw him off. He doing a little shit with the left hand that he not used to doing. It's some shit that he tried this camp. Now I'm not saying that can't be the adjustment that he need. It might work for him. But me knowing what I know about boxing, the little bit I know about boxing, right? The 168-pound division is a puncher's division. Once you go to 54 and up, everybody hitting hard. Everybody heavy-handed. So at 168, I feel like him playing with that left hand, the way he playing with that left, I think it leaves him open for an overhand from Edgar Berlanga. So I don't want y'all to dwell on that, but look out for that. You know what I'm saying? Look out for that right hand landing from Berlanga. That kind of changed my pick. When I watched him on the pads with Andy Lee, that kind of changed my pick, bro. I ain't gonna fraud. Kind of changed my pick. I had Berlanga winning by decision. Now I got Berlanga winning by knockout. I'm not gonna fraud, gang. I'm a spirit. I could be wrong. But watching Hamza Sheeraz play around with that left hand tells me he gonna go in there and try some new shit. Again, the new shit might work. Again, it might work. It might work for him. But from the way it felt when I was watching it, cause it didn't feel natural. It didn't look natural. It didn't look like the movements was natural. So with that being said, under real pressure and not hitting the pads in a real fight with Edgar Berlanga, and Edgar Berlanga, he confident right now. Edgar Berlanga is super confident right now. I got Berlanga by knockout. I'm a spirit, gang. SP got beats. What up, gang? I don't know, man. I got Berlanga by knockout. Delusional is the word. Why you say that? Berlanga fight like he on the block. He gonna try to walk Hamza down. I can see that. G, you tapping into the Taylor Serrano card. Yeah, I'm gonna try to watch that card. AG, what you think about Keith Thurman versus Boots? We'll talk about that a little later. I'm sorry. We're gonna talk about that a little later. Just bring it up. Just let me get the fight week shit out the way. I'm sorry about that. But let me get the fight week shit because I don't want to get sidetracked. Subriel Matias, I like. Also, it was something that I saw him doing different. Subriel Matias was shadowboxing southpaw. Could he come out southpaw? With Puyo? Is that smart? Is that a smart adjustment? Should he do that? Could it work for him? Bang, I appreciate the love and support, Bang. What's up, my guy? If Subriel Matias come out southpaw versus Alberto Puyo, who is southpaw, could that work for Subriel Matias, or would that also feel unnatural to him? Real shit, bang. We love the love. Tell me he don't talk like Chucky from Fresh. Who that? Who he talking about? Berlanga? See how he said call me Chuck E. All right, call me Chuck E. Don't call me Chuck E no more. I be busting the stupid dope moves. Nick Gladden, what didn't look natural to you? Matias and Keyshawn, that'd be a good fight. Fat Joe is Chuck E from Fresh. Real shit, he do look like he. It's hard to break Berlanga. Yeah, the switching the stance. That's what I'm saying. He was working, but it's like could he be successful doing that? You know what I mean? Could he be successful with doing that? You know what I mean? I thought that was interesting as well. So from the looks of it, it looked like we got Subriel Matias trying to go in there and be southpaw versus Alberto Puyo. It looks like we got Hamza Sheeraz working on a new style, a little more loose with that left hand. Could work for him. Could that work against Berlanga? It looks like we got William Zepeda working on boxing, staying off the line, using his feet, playing with the distance a little bit. That's what I saw. Could it work for him? It's looking like everybody making adjustments this week. Greg, when you getting back in the ring? August 16th, cousin, Wilmington, Delaware. Fuck with me. I'm waiting for them to send me the flyer with the what you call that shit with the little code. When you take the picture of the what is it called again? When you take the picture of the code, because they only selling tickets online. Yo, G, I want to coach. How can I develop an eye to God fighters to glory? You got to get in the gym. QR code. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I'm burnt out. QR code. Yeah, so I'm waiting for the picture, the flyer with the QR code, and then I'm going to post it everywhere. And anybody that want to support and come through, I appreciate it. He got a GTA 5 goatee. Who that? My man G was good, guys. Eric Black, what's up, gang? Puyo, that nigga, he made Antoine Russell look mid. I ain't gonna lie, Puyo can box. He a boxing motherfucker. But that's what I'm saying. Matias trying to go in there and confuse him, and it look like he gonna be working from the southpaw stance. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Edgar Berlanga, he on a cocky type time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Edgar Berlanga look like he feeling loose though. He look like he feeling loose, and he looking like he want to land a big shot. He want to make a great statement. And they fighting in New York. He from Brooklyn, but they fighting in Queens. You know what I'm saying? This gonna be a great night of boxing. Subriel Matias, he looked like he about to go out there and try the southpaw stance out. Is that smart? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate the love and support, man. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Stop playing. Stop playing with me. GP everything. I don't know what Matias I'm switching. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with that neither. I'm watching these guys. You know what I mean? Now Shakur, when he get to the media day, he don't even do shit. Shakur just went out there, threw a couple little punches, waved to the fans, went on and did his interview. I ain't about to show y'all shit. I ain't about to work on shit in front of y'all. At the same time, William Zepeda go out there, put on a little show. Okay. He want to show his footwork off. Okay. Show his head movement. Okay. It looked like everybody ready though. It looked like everybody been training hard, like they ready. So I like what I'm seeing. Edgar Berlanga took his shirt off. He looking cut up. He looking like he ready to go. He looking healthy. Okay. But again, I ain't gonna lie. I had Berlanga winning by decision. Now I got Berlanga winning by knockout. Hamza Sheeraz playing around with that left hand the way he was, I didn't like that. And I could be wrong. But now I got Berlanga knocking him out. I got Berlanga clipping him now. Would you work with Turkey? Shit, Turkey ain't never did nothing to me. You know what I mean? And depending on how he paying, I'm throwing the Thurman on and all that. What the fuck? Depending on how he paying, I'm giving the salams out and all that. I'm greeting niggas and all that. I'm speaking Arabic and all that. Depending on how he paying, you feel me? Just don't call me no bitch. I'm good. Why wouldn't I work with Turkey? He like anybody else. You feel me? Turkey ain't never called me no nigga. You feel me? Turkey ain't never do nothing to me. You feel me? Let's get this paper. You can do a 154 fight. Yeah, I need some time for that, baby. To get this weight off, baby. It's been a long time since I've been that low, baby. He giving them checks out, too. It's going to be a good week. Yeah, this going to be a good week. And we got the ladies on Friday night. Oh, yeah. I'm worried about Berlanga IQ with making adjustments. I understand that. I do understand that. I do. I see just where you coming from with that. I understand that. Walking around 190. Shit, I'm walking around 200 solid. Gorilla. A boar. Shit. Serrano gonna finally get the win. She should. He don't set up nothing. It's just power punches. Yeah, I can see that. But I ain't gonna lie. With Hamza Sheeraz making those adjustments he made, I could see Berlanga landing a big right hand, bro. If I'm wrong, I'm coming back. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna come back and right my wrongs. But from me just paying attention and watching, I see that right hand landing. With Puyo and Matias, I think that's gonna be the closest fight. Shakur, Zepeda, that's gonna be a good fight. Zepeda look like he get ready to come in there and work on his footwork. Will it work for him? You know what I'm saying? Would that work for Zepeda? Look at my man Bang with the quick draw. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with people, bro. Y'all gotta stop playing with people. AG, why was you saying that they playing with Shakur? Oh, all right. So when I said that earlier, a lot of people be misunderstanding shit. That's why I like when y'all ask me shit. You gotta ask me questions because a lot of times people see what I write on Dean by any means. I'm a spirit, gang. I'm a spirit. A lot of times when I write shit on X, people just take it and run with it. When I said they was playing with Shakur, this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to go back to the media day and play the short clip where Shakur was getting ready to come out. I felt like Coppinger was bad-mouthing him. I just felt like they was kind of bad-mouthing. And then one thing I realized when Shakur was shadowboxing, the shit they was saying was like, it was coming out of a loudspeaker, so everybody in there could hear it. So that's why when they asked Shakur about him, Shakur, you know what I mean, made sure he threw his middle fingers up at him like, get this bitch ass out of here. That's what I meant by it. I feel like they trying to play with him. Now, for them to do that on a live, that was basically like a live stream. So for them to do that on basically like on a live stream, that's what I meant by they was trying to play with him. So by play with him, I mean mentally they trying to throw him off. You know what I'm saying? I feel like mentally they trying to throw Shakur off so they can go ahead and get rid of him. You feel me? That's how I feel. But at the same time, I don't feel like William Zepeda is the guy for the job. I think Shakur gonna go in there and dissect the situation, break him up real good, and possibly stop him. But listen, I got Subriel Matias and Alberto Puyo. Right now, I got that fight being a draw. I got Edgar Berlanga knocking out Hamza Sheeraz, and I got Shakur stopping William Zepeda 9th, 10th round. Those my picks for them 3 fights. You ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta love it. That's just how I feel, gang. Bob told him get the fuck out of here. He talked too much. They've been trying the little boy court. That's what I'm saying. They was being disrespectful. That was them getting back at Shakur for violating Coppinger in the interview. Yeah, but who the fuck is Coppinger? You know what I'm saying? Who is he? He even said some slick shit to Sergio Mora. Sergio Mora beat him the fuck up. Now, would Sergio Mora be wrong if he socked him? Do you think Morel get Katayev? He not even fighting Katayev. Katayev is off the card, from my understanding. Katayev is off the card because supposedly a year ago, back in April 2024, he popped hot for a substance so serious they banned him for 2 years. What's going on, gang? Cappinger. Yeah, we're going to call him Cappinger. Shakur, unanimous decision. Puyo, unanimous decision. Berlanga, TKO. He called him Berluga. Hey, Deem, you spelled his name Berluga. Are you going to talk about the ring what card? Ring 4 card? What's that? We talked about Reynoso and his cheating ass. We talked about Shakur and Zepeda. We talked about Edgar Berlanga, Hamza Sheeraz. We talked about Puyo and Matias. Let's get it. Haney versus Norman with Bam on the undercard. With Bam on the card. Is that the same night? Bam about to fight. Berlanga getting slept. Famous Ace, you think so? But gee, you don't feel like Hamza can outbox Berlanga? I feel like he could. But here's the thing. What I just saw from him working on with Andy Lee is why I switched my bet. I think Berlanga gonna knock him out now because he playing around. I seen some shit Andy Lee. I see some shit Andy Lee was working on with Hamza Sheeraz, and that's not how. I don't know. Let me see if I can find some training clips because I could see more. I could see more from the training clips. Let me see if I could find something on the tube. See if they threw something up during camp. Because when I watch training clips, I could see more. Hey yo, how was everybody day today though? How about that? It's Wednesday night. What's going on? We got the Quiet Storm vibe going with the rain and shit. How y'all feeling? I got Sheeraz outclassing Berlanga. Uh-oh, me and Bang disagree on something. Uh-oh. That's gonna be good for Sunday dinner. Y'all heard Bang said Bang said he got Sheeraz outclassing Berlanga. Greg Hackett says he got Berlanga clipping Sheeraz. That's just how I feel, gang. I'm a spirit. I'm trying to tell y'all I'm a spirit. And it's only because of what I just saw. I could be tripping because sometimes players fuck up. But I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely raining cats and dogs. All right, I found some. Okay. All right, I found some training clips. I'm getting ready to watch. That's 50-50 cool until I had to swim home, gang. Right. CB says Sheeraz by robbery. That's why the fights are made, and that's why we watch them. Real shit. You never know, G. Same things that work for you might not work for me. Sheeraz going humble Berlanga. No. I said that. I said I could be wrong. But just from what I saw, it was throwing me off. Might be right. I'm looking at the training clip right now. They showing Sheeraz playing golf. So that means he was working on his eye-hand coordination. Ballybrack Boxing Club in Dublin, Ireland. Sharazz trained in Ireland for this one, y'all. One thing I know about Ireland, they got some good fighters out there. So what I'm looking for is if I can read through these adjustments. Andy Lee is a great fighter, so I'm not doubting his education, but I'm looking to see if I can find some holes. Cause from what I just saw from that pad work, it looked like he gonna be playing around with his left hand, and by playing around with his left hand, he gonna be trying to stiff arm. He gonna be reaching with it. He gonna be moving the left hand. He gonna be going into the shoulder roll sometimes, and I think with that, he gonna get caught with an overhand. Yeah, he was training in Ireland with Andy Lee. They do engage in fisticuffs in Ireland. He said fisticuffs. Greg, why Thurman acting tough all of a sudden? He fishing for a bag, talking about boots. Hey, man, you got to get in where you fit in. It's his ass, and it's our belt. You know what it's hitting for. Let's get it. I would love a fight with Thurman. Thurman is a respectable name. You got to respect Keith Thurman. He was always top 3 in the amateurs, and in the pros, he only lost to Pacquiao. Bring him on. I like that fight. Thurman or Mel. I take both of them. If Berlanga can't beat Sheeraz, he can't claim New York no more. Damn! Y'all gonna kick him out of New York? Keith once upon a time Thurman. Damn. One time was the best at welterweight till he got put on the shelf. I remember when he was asking for 10 mil for boots at 47. He definitely did say that. Okay. So I'm seeing some footwork by Sheeraz. They got him working on some footwork. Is he going to smack Oscar or is he bluffing? I don't really. Who said that? Who said they was going to smack Oscar? Would niggas forget about Oscar De La Hoya? Oscar De La Hoya can fight. I don't think Oscar going to let a nigga walk up and slap him. Love from the Mile High City, man. Shout out to the Mile High City. What's that? Detroit, right? Is Detroit Mile High? No, Detroit ain't Mile High City, is it? What's the Mile High City? Detroit, right? No, Detroit is Motor City. So Mile High is Denver, Colorado. Yeah. My bad. I'm high. I'm a spirit, gang. I knew it was something with it. You know what I'm saying? I said Detroit though. My bad. That's players fuck up. I'm from Philly, so my bad. Players fuck up. All right, so they doing the pads. I'm watching the trainer. Okay. I see what he trying to get him to do. Here's the thing. All right, so he trying to get Sheeraz to be more defensive with his left hand. Will that actually work? And what I mean by will Sheeraz trust it? You know what I'm saying? That's my question. Will Sheeraz trust it? But see, at the same time, he got him. See, they playing around. I don't like that. They playing around. So he got him throwing a jab, then he got him kicking behind it like they kickboxing. I don't like that. I see what Andy Lee working on with him though. He try to get him to be more defensive with the left hand and trying to get him to measure with it more. But will that be able to work? Will he trust it in the fight? This is going to be very interesting. This is going to be interesting with the adjustments that they making with Sheeraz. I think Andy Lee is good for Sheeraz because Andy Lee was a tall middleweight. Sheeraz was a middleweight moving to super middleweight, and he's still tall. So, interesting. Very interesting. Oscar told Berlanga, I dare you to slap him. So Berlanga said he was going to slap Oscar? Oh, man. I don't think he need to slap Oscar. He got to chill. Oscar got too many connections to be slapping him. I ain't saying he can't get slapped. Yeah, he could get slapped, but I mean, is that the beef you want? You know what I mean? If he slapped Oscar, he not gonna be able to fight on the West Coast no more. All that Vegas, Texas, Cali, Mexico, all that is dead. You put your hands on the Golden Boy, shit is dead. I'm telling you right now. He gonna call the boys. Y'all forget Oscar from East LA. I've been in the game since I was 12 years old. So that's what? 26 years. Yep. You slap Oscar De La Hoya, you gotta remember what come behind that. Yeah, Berlanga got too much energy for Oscar. He should focus on the fight. Real shit. That's real shit. That's real shit. I'm a spirit, gang. Stop playing on me. Oscar ain't no bitch. Probably freaky is. Yeah, but no bitch. Real shit. All the plugs love Oscar. He a big spender. See, that's why a Fist of Fury. That's why I be trying to talk in code, but when a motherfucker decode the situation, I know I fucks with you. A Fist of Fury. If I'm ever in your town, get with me, gang. Get with me, cause I'm a spirit. See, niggas be knowing what I be knowing. They be thinking how I be thinking. That's why I fuck with y'all. That's why I fuck with y'all. You is not gonna put your hands on one of our spenders. Is you crazy? You will lose a fucking arm. You might lose both, and you will never box again. You will be a commentator. You will be a commentator wearing cut off t-shirts. All your shirts gonna have knots on them. Hey yo, if you put your hands on Oscar, all your shirts gonna have not. All your shirts gonna be like this. If you put your hands on Oscar De La Hoya, all your shirts gonna be like this. All your shirts gonna look like this at the end of them. You going, hey yo, if you put your hands on Oscar De La Hoya, you gonna have to get dressed, or you gonna have to get dressed like a fish. You gonna look like a fish putting your clothes on. You gonna have to, hey yo, if you put your hands on Oscar, you gonna have to climb into your t-shirt. Oh shit. You can't touch the Golden Boy. They don't just call him the Golden Boy because of boxing. You better chill, cousin. You better relax. That'd be the last time you put your hands on somebody. Perfect. You feel me? You feel me? He said you're going to be the father from the Oblongs. Real shit, gang. Pump up the volume. You hear me? Don't put your hands on Oscar, bro. You can't play like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Some niggas you can get away with. Now listen, if Oscar put his hands on you, all right, I get it. But it's some niggas like, no, some niggas you just can't, you gotta just chalk it. You gotta just chill. Whatever type of energy they giving out, long as he don't touch you, you gotta let him have it. You put your fucking hands on Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy. They don't just call him the Golden Boy because of boxing, bro. Yeah, you know I'm on that Wilmington card. Yeah, August 16th. Yeah, let's get it. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna be there. Pull up. Real shit, he ain't worried about Berlanga. You touch Oscar, it's gonna be a lot you got to deal with. Real shit. I'm fighting Nick Kistner. He 23-8. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one for your boy. If I go ahead and pull this one off, I think I get I'm in the top 10 cruiserweights. I think I'm gonna get a shot at Zerto Ramirez. This win right here, get me a shot at Zerto Ramirez, or at least a shot at Jake Paul or some shit. I either get Jake Paul or Zerto Ramirez. You feel me? You think Roy and Floyd gonna rumble? Salute, Jay. Nah, they not gonna rumble. I don't see that happening. You train your hands, but do you train your heart too? Who said that? He said, "What if Oscar two-piece counter Edgar?" That's what I'm saying. It's possible. Oscar still be working out and shit. And he off that shit. So y'all got you gotta respect his hand, bro. Oscar ain't light out here. Oh, Roy Jones called him out? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, we pulling up. Get the Jake Paul rumble. Yeah. We get the Jake Paul rumble. You know what it is. I'm gonna be acting like Muhammad Ali and be walking all over the fucking place. Yeah. Make it happen. He said Roy and his feelings. I can give you a play to get you a Jake Paul fight when you get this W. I study marketing and shit. All right, well, let's do it then. And the Wiz, you make that happen, you get 5%. Stop playing, gang. 5% a lot of whatever they trying to give out. As long as they ain't trying to give me no bullshit. If they try to offer me some bullshit, I ain't doing it. Greg, Oscar ain't working out. He paid for that stomach. Hey, Bang, you know what? You right. I didn't even think about it. You right. You fight opponents, but do you ever fight pride? Oh, he going in a deep type of bag. G, you gonna beat the shit out of Jake. I hope they give me the Jake. They give me the Jake joint, yeah. Hey, Bang, you right though, Bang. I ain't even think about it. No, I appreciate the love and support too. Hey, listen, the preferred method is Cash App, man. If any of y'all feeling, you know what I mean, froggy. If any of y'all feeling froggy. Matter of fact, Bang, hey, Bang, close the doors, man. We ain't letting nobody out. Greggy Cash on Cash App, GREGIE Cash. I appreciate the love and support. I really do. Without y'all, it wouldn't be a GHB TV, man. And we trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. We at 19.2. We trying to get to 20,000. Let's get there. Make sure y'all hit that like button. How many rounds you going with? You go with trauma before you tap in. How many rounds you go with trauma before you tap in? I don't understand that question. Or was it a question? Now you can't leave. Hey, yo. Hey, Bane, talk to me, cuz. Now you can't leave. Genie the 30 ball before anybody leave. Real shit. And I need that a piece. Fuck it. If you grab the camera for Lamar Jackson edit, I will send. What? That's the same person. Why y'all be? Who is that? Gee, how would you beat Jake Paul? Or do you think is the best weapon? I would have to box Jake Paul. I ain't gonna lie. I box the shit out of him, make him miss a whole lot, touch his body. Them uppercuts gonna be key. Uppercuts gonna be big key. Get inside, touching with the uppercuts, but I ain't gonna just walk straight in. I'm gonna lure him in. You know, we all gonna lead together on some shit. Floyd will wash Roy like laundry day right now. Yeah, Floyd legs still too. Roy ain't got his legs, man. I don't want to see that. That is some paper though. It's some paper behind that joint like that. Or Roy versus Floyd. Yeah, that's some paper. You take a dive, nigga. Look me in my eyes, nigga. Do I look like I would take a dive? Are you kidding me? Top five favorite boxers all time: Muhammad Ali, James Toney, Roberto Duran, Muhammad Ali, James Toney, Roberto Duran, probably Sweet Pea Whitaker, and number five, Hector Camacho. Macho time. I love showmen. I love dogs and I love showmen. Ali, I felt like was both. Matter of fact, everybody just named was both. Everybody just named was everybody just named was a dog and a showman. So I love dogs and I love showmen. I love fighters who cater to the crowd with the excitement, but I love gangsters. That's why I love James Toney. James Toney really my favorite fighter of all time. He's a gangster. He probably one of the biggest gangsters ever in boxing. 77-10 record, never been stopped. You fucking kidding me? They don't make dudes like that no more. He said, when you beat Jake, a new cutlass for everyone. He said, we grabbing niggas the cutlass. Damn. Larry Holmes was a dog. He was. He was for sure. Yo, y'all fuck with frozen watermelon? That's my shit. Frozen watermelon is my shit, bro. You gotta let it thaw out a little bit. I'm always giving y'all my secrets. Frozen watermelon is that shit. I swear to God. James Toney with the bald head and the black trunks. Exactly. I'm taking any James, any era of James Toney. I'm taking. I fucks with him. I fucks with him. Trust me. If Toney had good feet, he would be unstoppable. He did. He just wasn't. He just wasn't with all the moving around. I'd rather slip and counter, catch and counter. That was just him. That motherfucker could box for sure. All you gotta do is see him in the sparring clips. You watch the sparring tape. They do got some sparring tapes because the Crunk got a Crunk Boxing got a YouTube channel and they throw a lot of the old spars up there and they got some James Toney sparring where he's using his footwork. Watermelon with the lemon juice squeezed on top. Gee, Eddy Reynoso on some shit. He is, bro. And I don't understand. I appreciate the love and support, y'all. I really do. Make sure I hit that like button. Hey, don't forget, ghbmerch.com. Yeah, go ahead and sign up. Put your email in there so you can get the notifications. Prime Floyd versus Prime Roy. I think Roy was too big for Floyd. Prime for prime. If you go prime for prime, Roy was too big, too skilled. A man that big, skilled like that, punching like that. Floyd faster than motherfucker. Don't get it fucked up. Harris fam 215. Hey G, putting in that good work, teaching everyone what real boxing is. Appreciate the love and support. Harris fam, I fuck with you for that. Thank you. Whether you send a donation or not, I fuck with y'all. Because when I jump on, y'all tune in. I really appreciate that. G, man, my favorite fighter. I ain't mad at that, Joe McCullough. G, you seen Canelo business partner being investigated for working with Mexican bro, y'all gotta bro, let me tell y'all something about the Mexican fighters, bro. No disrespect. And there's no disrespect. Think about the country of Mexico, right? That's first of all. Just think about Mexico. Another thing is, think about who run the country. Why wouldn't they be invested in the fighters of Mexico? Think about that. Why wouldn't the cartel be invested in the fighters coming out of their country? Think about it. You know what I mean? It don't take two brains, bro. All you gotta do is sit there and think. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way if an American fighter fights somewhere, he gonna get taxed over there. He fight outside the country, he gonna get taxed over there, but he gonna get taxed in America too. They taxing system is just different from ours. That's all. You know what I'm saying? When we get taxed, it's a nigga named Uncle Sam. He gonna send you some paperwork. When they get taxed, it's a nigga named Julio. He gonna pull up. Yeah, and he gonna have 100 niggas with him, and they got machine guns. And if you try to play, you know what it is. That'll be the last time you ever played. My cousin Zay said, can we drop GHB merch tomorrow, G? Hey, Zay, that's up to you, gang. You the brains. Guadalajara, yeah. Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, war. Another war. Snack versus Reynoso. May the best man win. I like how that sound. Breaking news. GHB merch dropping tomorrow. We was going to wait till August. But fuck it. GHBmerch.com is dropping tomorrow. My cousin set all this shit up. I don't know how he did it. I don't know why he did it. But that is my auntie's son. I love him. He loved me. And this is what he came up with. So this is what we doing. He the brains. I'm just a motherfucker talking shit. They will pull up with your whole family in the car. Real shit. Quadera Jones, does Bud crack top 5 with Canelo win? Yes, ma'am. I believe so. I believe so. And the reason I believe so, a man coming from 135 pounds, being champion, 140 undisputed, 147 undisputed, 154 champion, then jump 160, go to 68, and then beat the baddest motherfucker at 68, who was possibly the baddest motherfucker the last 10 years. Yeah. Yeah. What you mean, did I speak to YSM? Yeah, I would say so, Miss Quadera, for sure. Hey, make sure y'all call her Miss Quadera, for sure. I don't know her personally, but seems to be a woman who knows what she talking about. So we're gonna call her Miss Quadera. Who you taking out your listing? My list different. I ain't gonna lie, my list is different. I don't know. I don't know, cause my greatest of all time list is different. Niggas don't like my greatest of all time list because it's all old niggas on there. It's mainly old ass niggas on there. Before you niggas was born type niggas. You know what I mean? Gregory Flowers, hey G, are you a spirit gang? You know I'm a spirit. You know I'm a spirit gang. Appreciate the love and support, man. For real. Without y'all, I don't know what I would do. I'd probably be out here robbing. Never mind. Let me stop talking like that. Cause you know how they say you talk about shit and you speak it into existence. I don't have to go that route. Cause then everybody be like, yo, G tripping, bro. You seen the news? I don't want to go out like that. Let me chill. Somebody go get me a pretzel. What's the deal? Mr. Joe, what up? Talk to me. Somebody in here talking crazy. Somebody in here talking crazy. Molly Mall, appreciate the donation. Will a B Norman win make Dev first ballot Hall of Famer? No, not because of B Norman. He beat a lot better fighters than B Norman. No disrespect to B Norman, but he beat a lot better fighters than B Norman. The Lomachenko win is a way better win than a B Norman. No disrespect. Greg, how they playing with Shakur? I said it earlier. If you go watch the media day, they was basically bad mouthing him on the media day. But the reason I use the words playing with him is because I feel like they trying to mentally throw Shakur off because the things they was saying. Why y'all saying that right now? If he getting ready to fight Zepeda, why y'all going into his character and all this other shit? Like it just felt like they was going into other shit. So I felt like they was trying to play Shakur. I felt like they trying to get Shakur out the way. But he get ready to act crazy. Nobody paying $45 a month for a StreamYard. Is that no? They don't want $45 a month. No, cause I'm about to pay that joint. I don't think it's 45 though. It's like three different. It's like 2 or 3 different plans you could get. No, it's like 2 plans. I think it's like one like a dub a month and one probably like 30. I don't know what it is. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even really look into it. I just saw that they was trying to charge me. I'm like, what y'all on? What's up with y'all? But you get like, you get your hours, you get to add more people. So I'm gonna get it. Cause you get to bring more people in and all that. Yo, GH breakdown why Montel had JT number. Ooh. So he talking about Montel Griffin. Montel Griffin was a 5'7" light heavyweight. And he beat James Toney twice. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I seen some $88 a month shit. Shit, I wish I would. Shit, I wish I would. Shit, the zone don't even charge that much, and the zone they want a 30 ball. They want like 32 and change. I think that should be like 32 and change coming out. So look, Montel Griffin, that's crazy that you asked me that. Cause I used to watch them fights over and over. And what I came up with was the height. It was one thing. All right, so one thing what it was for James Toney, it was the height. Montel Griffin, another thing about him, he was a good boxer for him to be short. For him to be short like that, he was a good boxer. Now here's the thing. Imagine fighting a guy who's up under you, who sits up under you, but he got longer arms. Not longer than you, but he got long arms for a guy his height. So that what that means is you can miscalculate what you're looking at because you shooting down and you kind of got to reach in a little bit because you're shooting down, but then he's shooting back up, but his arm's long enough to touch you. And he could box. Montel Griffin could box. So, and I think I think it was because of the head movement, the timing, and Montel Griffin he could fight. He could fight. And James Toney is what I like to call a temperature fighter. What I mean by a temperature fighter, he like to warm up to you. James Toney like to warm up to you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna fire at you, but he like to warm up to you, slow you down, break you up, and beat you up and get you out of there. You know what I'm saying? So I just think the height, him being 5'7" and James Toney being like 5'11", it just threw him off. And then you got to look at how Montel Griffin was built. That motherfucker was built like a heavyweight, like a running back, big ass shoulders, but he had good head movement. He could slip and roll and get out of there. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of things that Montel did. It was a lot of things that Montel did that just threw James Toney off. Another thing is I always felt like James Toney was irritated by him. Like sometimes a person's style can piss you off. Sometimes a person's style could throw you off. So when you in there with him, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to be patient and you're trying to let things open up, but you're getting mad. You getting mad because like, damn, why I can't hit this little motherfucker the way I want to hit him? And I just felt like his style gave me trouble. At the same time, this is one thing that I almost forgot. Think about a guy who's shorter than you, but not only do he have the long arms, and he got okay little punch on him, but imagine a guy who could throw combinations too. So you short, you strong, you got a awkward little style, good defense, good legs, and you throw combinations. And you hard to hit because you going like these shells. You know what I'm saying? I know because I'm a shorter fighter. And when you can get your shoulders up, get your chin tucked, and get up under some shit, and you got pretty good defense. A lot of guys in those days had pretty good defense. You know what I mean? Because it was a lot of teachers out. Nowadays, you don't have so many teachers. So I felt like his style just gave James Toney a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. And I felt like James Toney, wasn't, even though I said he was a temperature fighter, he was like he would get pissed off with him being in there with him. He wasn't patient enough with him. You know what I mean? You had to be patient with Montel Griffin. Unless you was like Roy. Roy was explosive. Von the virtuoso. I appreciate the support. G, we appreciate your grind with this shit. Keep going. By the way, get me a pretzel. Appreciate the love, gang. I'm a spirit. Gee, you already talked about Reynoso, 7 fighter, pop dirty. I did, bro. He's out of pocket. His whole squad needed, whoever they got around him, they need to get investigated, bro. This shit ain't looking good, bro. And they keep trying to sweep it under the rug. Gee, what's some old time fighters you recommend? Willie Pep. I love Willie Pep footwork. I love his jab because it was a very unorthodox jab. It was like a flick. You know what I mean? But he would time you off of that shit. That shit was crazy. And I almost feel like Shane Mosley took that jab from me. Willie Pep footwork, his timing, his reflexes. It was nasty as shit. It was nasty as shit. What's the 5 styles of boxing? Shh. Now, why would I tell y'all that? Shakur, no. Ask him. Yeah, but Willie Pep, I would say Willie Pep, Archie Moore. I got one for y'all. Jersey Joe Walcott. He was nasty. Nasty footwork. He was a giant with footwork. Imagine a giant that got footwork. That's crazy. Yo, Greg, do Philly look at Bud soft because he not fighting Boots? Nah, we know what Bud is. We respect Bud Crawford for sure. Henry Armstrong was tough for sure. He was. Nicolino Loche was crazy. See, but all right, listen. You know why I don't. Why I don't tell people to study guys like Nicolino Loche? Because you got to be crazy to fight like that. Everybody not crazy. Jersey Joe Walcott was ahead of his time with the footwork. Real shit. Gee, let me get an invite to the 40th beat. Come on, man. Everybody invited, gang. Everybody. When I turn 40, remember, it's going to be the players' ball. You got to come suited and booted. If you ain't looking good, you ain't getting in. I'm going to have niggas at the door really scaling. Oh, no, I don't like what you got on, bro. You got real shit. I'm not playing. And I don't give a fuck if you related to me. I'm going to tell you, go ahead, bro. I'm going to holler at you. I'll see you later. You feel me? Was Sugar Ray Robinson really like that? Or was his comp just mid? I'm going to act like I ain't even see that, gang. I'm going to act like I ain't even see that. Gee, what if YNs try to cause some shit? What you mean? What you mean if the YNs try to... He said it. He said I'm sliding with a Spanish Jonita. He said a Jonita. I never heard that one before. I'm using that. I'm stealing. He said a Jonita. He said a Jonita. Yo. Georgie Benton was an animal. Georgie Benton had a super high level, a super high IQ, and he had super confidence. Super. You got to look for him. This shit that be up there. He said, everybody invited. Just don't do nothing stupid. That's my only rules. You do something stupid, you getting thrown out the fucking joint by your pants. I'm going to have two big dumb niggas standing at the door, grab you right by your pants and throw you the fuck out of there. Them niggas going to be named Debo and Uncle Phil. Soon as somebody acts stupid, either give them an uppercut or throw them the fuck out of here by their pants. Debo and Uncle Phil. Nicolino Loche used to smoke cigarettes in between rounds. Yeah, the calmest nerves. Mr. Wick, what you want, grab? What's up, gang? I'm chilling, gang. You know what it is. Gee, this boo, what's good? Damn, what's up, boo? Where you been at? I'm gonna pull up with a Philly cheese and Ron Osley. Y'all know how I feel about that Ron. You ain't even gotta pull up with the Ron. I'm gonna be already off the Ron. I'm walking in off the Ron. Charlie Burley and Henry Hank was tough too. Yeah. YSM, my man, you already know. The gang gonna be there. Listen, you got till 20. Listen, I'll be 39 in September. My birthday September 5th. So you got to 2026 September. You know what I'm saying? And the doors is open. All you got to do is get clean. All you got to do is get clean. I'm not letting nobody, if you got a t-shirt on, you're not getting in. You got a Dickie suit on, you're not getting in. You're not. You got to look like a pimp. If you don't look like a pimp, you're not getting in. You're not. It's gonna be a player's ball. If your girl look out of place, she not getting in. I'm not playing. I'm like, bro, you could come in, but your girl gotta stay outside. Be like, gee, that's my girl. I'm like, I get it, but what you want to do? This girl's in here. What you want to do? If you ain't sanitized, you can't come in. That's it. Just what Bang said. Got to be sanitized. Foreign, what up? 2 cents, what up? Goldfish in the shoes fly. Yes, sir. What's the age limit? We ain't going under 25. You come in here and try to be under 25. Matter of fact, I'll let some of my youngins in because they gotta get some schooling. He said, gee, I'm sliding to your party with something thicker than a Mondo burger. Yo, that's how I know niggas is old heads. Niggas said a Mondo burger. That was the shit back in the day. Good burger. Yeah, if all the young boys gotta get, if you try to have a mask on, you getting kicked out. You try to put a suit on with a mask? Nope. Who that? No, youngin. Can't wear no mask in here. It's all players in here. We ain't doing that. We not doing that. We not gonna be playing none of that boobity boop shit. We ain't doing none of that. All player shit. We gonna be slow dragging. We gonna have a good time. I'm promising. Good time. That's all I want to do. Laugh and have a good time. No shiesties. Yup. None of that boobity boop shit. Turn that shit down. We ain't doing no shiesties. We not doing none of that. I need niggas clean. You hear me? I fuck around and get a process. You hear me? I fuck around and get a process that morning. Coming that bitch looking like the 5 heartbeats. You hear me? Walk through the door. Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up. I need some advice. I want to fix income and I want to bet on the bug in the whole fight. I don't mean to laugh, bro. Chill, bro. Why do you like? Who you like in that fight? Come on, man. Chill. Don't bet on that fight. Just watch it. Pass the plate around that motherfucker. I'm pulling up clean off the rind. Real shit. Gotta have that rind. He said looking like a young DJ Quick. Real shit. We gonna have a good time. No bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Greg Hackett, man. Appreciate the love and support. We here at GHB TV. I got Kawasaki over Triple G too quick for him. I'm with you on that one. Kawasaki, fast hands. He'll slap you to death, then knock you out. What's your boxing record? I go look it up. The fuck? What's yours? Why niggas acting like this ain't the internet era? Go look it up. What the fuck? Niggas talk about my record every day. Now you want to come on the live and blow balloons? Why niggas always want to come on my live and blow balloons? Don't do that. You a freak. Do your Googles, family. Serious question, G. What do you think? Hold up. What do you think is a solution for gun violence? Shit, we're going to have to do it like the UK. Take all the guns out of here. niggas know what it is, man. You got to take the guns all the way out of here. You got to stop making them. Don't even accept them no more. Philly is crazy. He trying to get off. Yeah, what's up with him? And I don't even care. Everybody know I talk about my record. Everybody know I talk about my fights and all that. Come on, gang. Don't do that. Let's just say this year I'm 1-1. How about that? We're gonna act like it's a football season. So this year I'm 1-1. Yeah, fuck with me. I got a 500 record this year. Yeah, we doing good. Get off my nuts, nigga. How about that? Perfect. You feel me? Fuck niggas talking about. We're gonna act like it's football. It's ball. and I want you to do some homework, right? I want you to go on YouTube and find a video of me getting my ass whooped. Fuck niggas talking about. It ain't no footage out here in the world. Greg Hackett getting his ass whooped. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, gang. Fuck you talking about. We gonna treat this shit like a football season. 1-1 this year so far. Ain't I'm about to fight August 16th. Fuck y'all talking about. Never been stopped in my life. Anybody never knocked me out. None of that shit. Yeah, we going to the wild card playoffs. Fuck wrong with him. He niggas trying to trip. Fuck he talk about. Niggas always want to play. You ain't gotta play with me. Go play with your girl, gang. That's how I know niggas not sexually active. I could tell when a man not sexually active when he play like that. I'm telling y'all, frozen watermelon. Oh my God. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I think Shakur gonna get him 9 or 10. Hey, after you win, make sure you eat a pretzel, grab it. Yeah, real shit. Real question. How do you think a fight with Boots and Charles Conwell? I think that'd be a great fight. I ain't gonna fraud. Charles Conwell nasty to the body. He nasty to the body. I think his style is a little constipated though. He got to loosen up a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. But I do think that's a great fight. I think Boots and Conwell is a great fight. Real shit. Yo, G, so Boots versus Virgil. I don't think that's gonna be Boots' first fight, but I think that fight. Listen, I said that I think that fight would happen around Cinco de Mayo 26. I think that's when Boots and Virgil gonna fight around that time. That's just me thinking. That's not nothing I heard. I didn't talk to nobody about nothing like that. But I think that's gonna be the fight around that time. Cinco de Mayo, Boots and Virgil. That's just my prediction. I don't know. That's not nothing that I really know. You know what I mean? I'm just talking. G, have you ever met Bomac? Yeah, Bomac had a fighter fighting in Philly. That's when I met Bomac, him and Red. Yeah, but I actually talked to boy Red. Me and Bomac just said what's up, shook hands, and that was it. I forgot. I met Bomac in Vegas first during the bubble. Me and Rel, me and Boxing Rel went out. We went out in the bubble. His son fought twice and Josephat fought once during the bubble in Vegas. So while we was out there, we ran into Bomac, Bud. I met it was a bunch of motherfuckers out there. Janabak. That was the first time I seen Janabak. He was with my old head buddy McGirt. Jared Anderson was out there. It was a bunch of guys. Oh, Neverett. I met Neverett. Me and Neverett. I said what's up to him in the elevator. Me and him, we was on our way to the arena. So the shit was crazy, bro. They had us during the bubble. They had us staying on the 12th floor of the MGM. We were staying on the 12th floor of the MGM, right? Couldn't leave the floor. Well, the first two times out there, you couldn't really leave the floor. Now you could go to like the lunchroom. What they had set up like a lunchroom. They had two big rooms set up for the lunchroom, right? You know, because they had to have everybody spaced out. So it was Freddie Roach down there. It was everybody, all the coaches like that you know and hear about or see. Everybody was out there. So they had like two big rooms for the lunchroom. You was able to go down there and get some food and shit like that. But whenever you go to the arena, the part where you actually fight at, instead of walking there, they'll make you get in the like a van. Yo, I swear to God, and the ride was only like 100 yards. You would get in the van, ride like 100 yards, get out, walk into the arena, John, handle business, and go on back. Now the second time with Lil Sheem, we was able to leave out. This was after we was getting a little later. You know what I mean? They still had it. They still had the fights shut off to the public, but you know what I mean? We was able to leave the hotel. So after Sheen fought the second time, we went out on the strip and got some food and shit like that. We had a little bit of fun. We was cool. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Boxing Rel. That's my guy. Shout out to Boxing Rel. Yep. Yeah, that was a good time, though. But everybody was out there. Gee, I met you yesterday. Real cool guy. I thought you was gonna be standoff. Where was we at? You know, I'm shout out, gang. You know, I'm a little cook, gang. I'm here. I'm a spirit, though. A Slime Nation, where was we at? Gee, you don't get starstruck at times, or is it normal because you've been boxing your whole life? I sparred your fighter. Oh shit! What's up, gang? Oh yeah. My man, little 35-pounder. I like him. Southpaw. Yeah. No, I ain't standoffish. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Hey yo, no, I don't get. You know, the only time I got starstruck on some real shit, the nigga Roy Jones got off the elevator as I'm trying to get on, and this was my second pro fight. We was up Pittsburgh, and And Roy got off the elevator. Like the doors open up, boom, Roy Jones. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, it's Roy. He talking about, what's up now? Yo, and I ain't gonna lie. My second fight was at 168 pounds, right? I rumbled with Morgan Fitch. He big as shit, but I'm boxing the shit out of him. I swear to God, Roy said to me, I didn't have the time to really talk to him, but when I got out the ring, Roy called me over. He's like, man, come here, man. So when he called me over, Roy said, listen now, get down to 147, man. Ain't nobody fucking with you, man. Get down to 147. He said that. I said, all right, thanks. But I wasn't thinking like, damn, Roy, let me get your number, or damn, let's talk, or you know what I mean, help me out. Or I wasn't even thinking like that. I got out the ring. I said what I said to him. He said what he said to me, and I went back up to the dressing room, got changed, and went to the casino, and then I went back to the hotel. Yep. Yeah, real shit. Hey, boo, that shit was crazy, right? That's how I ran into Roy. Was this a Roy Jones promo fight? No, Roy. Yeah, Roy was promoting, and Derek Smoke Gainer was the main event. That was his, that was his man. He came up with him. Yep. But he cool. Roy is real cool with the Yankello brothers, Mark Yankello and them up in Pittsburgh. So that's how that thing had got put together. Cause I was when I first heard about it, I'm like, why would Roy be throwing a show all the way in Pittsburgh? He from Florida, but he cool with them. So and it probably was easier to have a fight up here. And it was at a nice spot though. It was at the Twin Rivers Casino. That shit was hot. So that shit, and we was fighting outside. So that shit like right on the river, but they had the ring like, you know what I mean? Set up right outside. And they had like a little stadium set up, like a half a stadium. Cause the top part was like cement steps and shit. So it was like all these steps, and then they put chairs there. That shit was nice, man. That shit was nice. Yup. But I wasn't disciplined back then, man. I was just doing what I want out here. Just snapping. But Roy definitely said that to me, man. He said, hey, man, get down 47, man. Ain't nobody fucking with you. Get down 47. Like, damn. I wish I'd have listened to him. But I just, when you come back home, reality hit, man. I'm in the trenches with it, man. What weight do you feel like you were at your best? If I was 100% disciplined and doing what I was supposed to do, I would have been at 140 pounder. I would have turned pro at 140. 140, I'm beating all them niggas up. Like, real bad. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. Ex boo. I'm beating all them niggas up. Yeah, Roy cool as shit. Damn. Derek Gainer ain't heard that name since the early 2000s. Real shit. Well, wait, yeah, hold on. Somebody asked me about Bumgarner and Derek James. I think that could work out. We just gotta see. We gotta see Friday night. Be honest. Who had you fanned out? Oh no, I answered that one. Yeah, Roy was the only one that had me like, oh shit. Like I kind of got like when Roy got off the elevator, I was like, oh, that's Roy Jones. He's like, what's up now? I was stuck, like, oh shit. I shook his hand. I was like, oh shit. Like that was the joint. Like me and my homie, because I had my homie with me. So me and him talking about that shit the whole time. Like, yo, that's crazy. And I ain't gonna lie, man, I did some thought about this. Yo, after the you know. And I saw Roy at the dice table. So I'm like, man, fuck it. I'm a risk a little bit. I took like $200 and jumped in the game just so I could try to holler at him. But I'm a real gambler, and you ain't supposed to fuck with people when they gambling. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just gamble. Right? I ain't gonna say nothing to him though. I wanted to say something to him, but I'm like, no, I can't be talking to him while we gambling. Niggas don't be playing about their money. You know what I'm saying? It'll fucked around. Been me and Roy rumbling that joint. I ain't want to go through that with him. I'm bringing my son down, G, in a couple of weeks. I need some green work at 35. I got you. Not green, but like green going into like yellow. I got you. Cause I know you, boo. And your son definitely ain't green. Nigga been boxing since he was born. And I know he in shape. Mad Money Madge. What's up, Op? What's going on with you, family? I got you though, boo. Hey, boo, how old is your son now? I met Bud in Norfolk. I was surprised we the same size. Yeah, Bud ain't a, he said Army Green. He funny as shit. Boo said Army Green. Shit. If he up, hey Boo, if they up under you, ain't no green. I ain't trying to hear that. And he in shape, but I got you, Boo. I got you. Oh yeah, Andy 21. Yeah, all right. I got you, Boo. Just let me know. Hit me up when you come up. No, Boo's brother named Pooh. That right there, that's Boo with a B. No, but he from a bang. But he from back in the day though. He know all. Yeah, he know everybody. Joe Pesci, what up, gang? What we doing? Yeah, man. But it's been. I mean, all right. If it was a second one that had me kind of, but he ain't. But you know why he ain't had me starstruck? The nigga I'm about to name right now, cause I always knew this nigga was a gangster, and I knew he wasn't on that. And that's James Toney. I got to chill with James Toney on his birthday, bro. We was at Powerhouse Gym out there in North Hollywood. Yup, Powerhouse Gym. James Toney on his birthday. I met him. I met him like the week before, and then the very next week, it was his birthday. Yup. I took a picture with him too on his birthday. I gotta find that. It's on my gram. You gotta scroll back. But yeah, James Toney. I always wanted to meet James Toney, bro. I always wanted to meet James Toney. When I seen him, I said, "Oh shit!" And James Toney. The first day I met James Toney, he said, "Where you from?" I said, "I'm from Philly." He said, "Man, fuck Philly." I said, "Damn, James Toney, that's how you feel?" He said, "No, I just don't like Bernard. I always wanted to fight Bernard. He ain't want to fight me." Shout out to Detroit. Yo, all right. I never met Floyd, but I've been around him. But Floyd really be having the security guards. Like, so it wasn't even no point in trying to. Yeah, Roy was working with Morgan Fish too. Yep. But when I seen Floyd, it wasn't even no point in trying to speak to Floyd. Floyd really had like 7 big dumbass guards with him, big as shit. Like all NFL, like tight end lineman looking niggas. Like I'm not even about to do that. I wasn't even about to try to say nothing to Floyd. And this was the early like TMT days. J. Leon Love was still fighting. You know what I mean? This was them days. Yeah, they call them. Yeah, they call them niggas the Great Wall. Yup, and that's what it looked like. And it was so crazy because somebody was like, "Yo, they go Floyd." So I'm looking. I'm like, "Where? The fuck is y'all talking about? You couldn't even see him, bro." I'm gonna tell you about that one. I'm gonna tell you about that one next. That's crazy because I met them two the same day. Well, you had to. All right, here's the thing: you had to meet them all right then and there because I was at the Nevada Hall of Fame. I was at the Nevada Hall of Fame out there with Gabe Rosado. So, all right, I saw Floyd, but I wasn't gonna say nothing to him because he had all them guards and shit with him. But Roberto Duran, Chop Corley, you know what I'm saying? Everybody. Tommy Hearns was out there. The Spinks brothers was out there. Um, I'm gonna tell you another little funny joint though. But look, I'm gonna tell you another nigga I wanted to see. Mike Tyson. He just asked me about Mike Tyson, right? Mike Tyson keep going in and out. He walking out of the convention and he keep going outside. So I'm like, why he keep doing that? This motherfucker going, he chain smoking. He keep hitting the cigarettes. So I'm like, yo, this. But listen, when I saw Mike Tyson, bro, when I first saw Mike Tyson, I'm sitting there talking to somebody and I look. Nigga Mike walking dead towards me, like he coming my way, coming down the hall. But this nigga looked like a real monster. I'm like, no, I'm not about to stand in his way. So I slide back a little bit. I'm bitching a little bit. I ain't gonna front. I said, but it's Mike Tyson though. That's cool. I slide back a little bit. He walked past me. Boom. Yo, the nigga walked so heavy, it's like you could hear his footsteps, bro. Like you could hear Mike Tyson footsteps. And Mike Tyson, so anybody that ever walked down a hill, you know what that feel like or look like? That's how Mike Tyson walked. Mike Tyson walked like he going downhill. So that shit like boom, boom, boom. Now he got a guard with him that's bigger than him. But the guard like scared of Mike Tyson, I could tell. I could tell like he like this nigga acting too crazy. So Mike walk outside, boom, and go hit a cigarette, then come back. And I keep trying to say to myself, I'm gonna say something to him. But I'm like, no, he might trip out. I don't feel like that shit, bro. You know what I mean? I'm like, I ain't about to say nothing to Mike Tyson, bro. I don't feel like that right now. I feel like if it was Mike in the 80s or 90s, it would have been cool, but like this was a different type Mike. You know what I mean? Mike, no, it looked like he was going through some shit. So I was like, I ain't about to say nothing to him, bro. He ain't about to push me or some shit or say some crazy shit. Oh yeah. Hey boo, you was out there when Ant was sparring Floyd, when Ant Thompson I heard about them sessions. Yeah, I heard about them sessions. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Mike Tyson. Yeah. Mike Tyson, bro. This was 2014, bro. Mike Tyson on some shit, bro. I'm like, no, I'm not even about to stand in his way, bro. Yeah, real shit, bro. He said he gonna snatch your air off for even breathing his air. Real shit, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson scary as shit, bro. I'm not about to play with Mike Tyson, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I was bitching. And I ain't scared of nobody, but Mike Tyson, I'm not playing with him. Mike Tyson, the real deal, like the real deal, 100% real deal. Stop playing. Mike will beat you the fuck up. I never got to meet Sweet Pea. Yup. I never met Pernell Whitaker, bro. I met Meldrick Teller, Larry Holmes, Joe Frazier. I always wanted to meet Ali. I always wanted to meet Pernell Whitaker. I always wanted to meet Hector Camacho, bro. I never got to meet them niggas. I was mad about that. I always wanted to meet Hector Camacho. That's my guy. He said it's Mike, so it's cool. Real shit. Eric Harden, yeah. I got Eric Harden number. Matter of fact, I'm supposed to get Eric Harden on here. But that's my fault. I never met George Foreman. Nope. I never met George Foreman. I always wanted to meet George Foreman too. Yeah, I got Eric Harden number. I'm gonna get Eric Harden on here. It's a lot of guys I'm supposed to get on. I'll be bullshitting a little bit. It be timing, but I'm gonna catch him. Yeah, Camacho Jr. Believe it or not, I got asked to fight him before. I think the fight would have been in Florida, but for some reason it ain't happen. I'm from Canada. I ran into Danny Garcia in Miami. Took a pic with him. Real cool. Yeah, Danny cool as shit. Yeah, I met Meldrick. Believe it or not, I met Meldrick Teller on Wayne and Shelton. He was doing hack. He was doing a hack, which is a hood cab. You know what I mean? He'd drop you off where you need to go for $10, $20 real quick. You know what I mean? He was hacking. Yup. I got him to sign. You know what's crazy? But I moved so many times in my life. But I probably was about 15 years old. And I seen Meldrick Teller in the ShopRite parking lot. And I got him to sign a piece of paper for me. He gave me his signature, and I lost a piece of paper, moving how you be moving and shit. I lost a piece of paper that he signed for me, bro. But I was always like, damn, Meldrick Teller. I almost cried when I met Meldrick Teller. I'm sorry about that. I almost cried though. That's crazy. But I always wanted to meet him. Real shit. Camacho, a cool ass character, punchy as shit though. Yeah. You talking about the son, right? Real shit, bro. When I met Meldrick Teller, cause his story, bro, I just hated how he went out. That shit made me mad. Like that shit used to make me mad. But I always wanted to meet him though. I got to run into him. Um, Let me see who else. It's a lot of them, man. Yo, y'all remember the nigga? Y'all remember the nigga that Roy knocked out with a body shot? What's his name? Cuz big ass old head, light heavyweight. What's his name? Virgil. Was it Virgil Hunt? No, not Virgil Hunter. It was Virgil. Somebody say his last name. Virgil something. Roy stopped Virgil Hill. Yup. Virgil Hill. Yep. I met him out Cali. I told y'all Buddy McGirt, my old head. Me and Buddy thorough. Me and Buddy be on it. I talk to him on the phone sometime. Um, you know who I met out Cali? coming down the street, and he got a gym out there, but he trained like clients and shit. Damn, what's my dog name? He was a nasty nigga, Terry Norris. Terry Norris. I met Terry Norris out Cali. Yup. We was on what's that strip called? Where is that? Magnolia. We was on Magnolia, yup. We was on Magnolia, North Hollywood, yup. Yup. Terry Norris. Virgil Hill was big as shit. I never met Winky Wright. That's my old head. I fuck with Winky Wright. Yup. Yup. I never met Winky Wright though. That's my guy. I fuck with Winky. I never met Diego Corrales. I always wanted to meet Diego Corrales. Do you mess with Dwight Muhammad Kwawi? I met Dwight Muhammad Kwawi in Atlantic City. Yup. He was sitting right behind me. Hank Lundy was fighting what's the Mexican boy? Strong Mexican boy with the strong head. What's his name? Damn. That's because I'm trying to think about too much. But I met Dwight Kwawi out Atlantic City. Yup. Met him out there. Yup. Shane Mosley, of course. De La Hoya, of course. I met a lot of fighters, man. Beltran, there you go. Beltran. Hank was fighting Beltran in Atlantic City, and Dwight Kwawi Muhammad was Muhammad Kwawi. He was sitting like 2 rows behind me, and somebody said he over there, and I said, oh shit. Had to go shake his hand. Head big as this screen. Oh my God, he got one of the biggest heads I ever seen. I was in the amateurs with his sons. Yeah, the what they call it, the Camden Buzzsaw. You fuck with Showbiz J, yeah. Showbiz funny as shit to me. He very creative. Very creative. I get why he do all the shit he do. He's very creative. Holyfield. Yo! I met Holyfield in Vegas. Now I got to actually talk to Holyfield. So him and Gabe was on him and Gabe Rosado was on like a news channel. So they called us in the morning, like had to go there like 9:30 in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning out Vegas one day. So Gabe like, yo, I'm about to go do this news joint with I'm about to go do this news channel with Holyfield. You wanna go? I'm like, yeah, fuck you talking about? It's Holyfield. Holyfield got the biggest shoulders I ever seen, bro. Holyfield's shoulders is crazy, bro. Holyfield is a cool motherfucker. Yup, Holyfield cool as shit. I met Holyfield. Yo, you know who I met in New York? I ran Barkley and my man. What's the other heavyweight? He was going at it with Andrew Galata. I met Miguel Cotto in L.A. Miguel Cotto like the same size as me. He think he a pimp too. I fuck with Miguel Cotto. Brian Shaw. Yeah, you talking about Brian Shaw? You talking about from Chester? Maybe that's a different guy because I'm thinking about Daoud Shaw. Mike McCullum. I swear to God, I met Mike McCullum. I met Mike McCullum in Vegas. I got a picture of Mike McCullum. Yup. The body snatcher. Yup. I was out there with Joey DeWaco and them. Joey DeWaco was getting ready to fight. Yup. Yeah, Riddick Bowe. I met Riddick Bowe. Yup. Oh, the bodybuilder Brian Shaw. No, I never met him before. Yeah, Mike McCullum. Yeah. That's my nigga. He was a cool old head too. Don King. Met Don King. He funny as shit. They still treat Don King like he get. Oh my God, Don King really the Don. Don King will get you shot right now. He'll get you stabbed or something right now. No bullshit. I ran Barkley, definitely underrated. That's because all the wars, though. They be trying to hold that shit against you. Zab Judah, yeah. I ain't even gonna tell you about me and Zab Super. Like, yeah. I met Zab. Where the first time I met Zab? First time I met Zab was in Vegas. Then I ran into him again. Out Brooklyn. But me and Zab really was in a spot, like you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna tell that story. If you know Zab, you know what we is on. You already know what's up. Like, we ain't even gotta talk about it. Yeah. He said Don King said the banditos booked him for the ruling in Mexico. I believe it. Fuck you think you doing? No, I never met Marvin Hagler. Manny, yeah, I met Manny. All right, so I met Manny because all right, how did we run into Manny? We was out wild card. I'm trying to think while we was in the basement. Cause when they all right, so if anybody remember, the basement of Wild Card used to be a laundromat. And then Freddie got it and turned it into a gym. So that's like the more private gym. But we was down there because I was with Danny Davis. I was with Danny Davis, and I think I was with Danny Davis and Jesse Hart. So we went down there, we was talking to him, and Pacquiao came in. Yo, when Pacquiao pull up, yo, they not playing. Pacquiao got niggas that come in the gym like 20 minutes before he come in to make sure shit cool. Like probably longer than 20 minutes, probably like half to an hour. Like these niggas come in the gym, chill for a second, they see what's going on, look around, check everybody, shake niggas' hands and shit, see what's up. Then Pacquiao come in. I met Pacquiao. Pacquiao like a little bit taller than me, probably the same height. Never met Roger, bro. I was pissed about that. I met Big Floyd. I never met Roger. It's crazy. I always wanted to fuck with Raj. But I always wanted to with Raj. I always wanted to sit down with Raj. I wanted to sit down and talk to Raj, but I never got that chance to fuck with Raj. I wish I would have fucked with Raj. That'd have been probably I probably would have got on his nerves if I'd have got to fuck with Raj, cause I know he talked that shit like I talk. That shit you want to hear. Chop Chop, my dog. Yeah, yeah. I met Chop Chop a bunch of times. Travis Sims. I know that. I know that name. Travis Sims. Is that a heavyweight? Lennox Lewis. I met Lennox Lewis. At I think a top rank show. I think I met Lennox at a top rank show. I ain't get to take a picture with him, but I shook his hand though. Lennox Lewis still in shape too, big as shit. You know I ain't meet Southpaw, cause my Southpaw would have been South after that. Fuck wrong with you? Look at Scary showing his ass. GH for sure a spirit. I'm definitely a spirit, gang. You met Mitch Green. Mitch Green. Oh, heavyweight from New York. No, I never met Mitch Green. You met Rigondeaux. Did I ever meet Rigondeaux? No, I don't remember running into Rigondeaux. No, I never ran into Rigondeaux. Oh, did I? I don't know. I gotta think. I don't know. Bro. Of course I never met Al Heyman. Al Heyman don't even know Al Heyman. Fuck y'all talking about. Of course I never met Al Heyman. No. Boom Boom Mancini. I think I seen him once. Tito. No, I never met Tito. No, I definitely. Al Heyman is the spirit, gang. Yeah, Mike Tyson went to work on that nigga. Yo, my favorite old heads though is Buddy McGirt. One of my favorite old heads, cause he gonna talk. He'll sit there. Buddy will talk to you, bro. Buddy will talk to you for like 2-3 hours, bro. Before Buddy a bid with you, bro. Buddy don't give a fuck. Long as Buddy got a cigar, Buddy don't give a fuck. Buddy a bid with you. Freddie Roach is a cool motherfucker. Don't get it fucked up. Freddie Roach is a cool motherfucker, bro. Long as somebody stamp you real quick and he know you not a weirdo, yeah. Did I ever meet Chavez? No, I never met Chavez. Did I ever meet Chavez? No, I met Roberto Duran. Though. I ain't never meet Sugar Ray Leonard. Did I? Teddy Atlas? No, I never met Teddy Atlas. I met old head Jim Lampley, and I sat at the table with them when Gabe was fighting David Lemieux. I sat at the table with Jim Lampley and Max Kellerman and Andre Ward. Yo, so look, I got a story, right? So we sitting at the table. This the fighters meeting. The shit they be having like 2 days before the fight. So they having a fighters meeting, right? So it's me, it's Gabe, it's his PR lady at the time, Michelle Rosado, and he had the old head name. What's old head name? White Bull that was training him at the time. He had me playing second, and he had the old head. What the fuck was his name? White Bull, old head Bull. Dude, if it's anybody, no, I don't think I'm going to Queens, man. I kind of want to go, but then I don't. Teddy Atlas interview, yeah, that'd be crazy. You met Manuel Augustus? Hell no, I wish I did. What's old head name? I was in the gym with him every day. That's crazy. White Bull. Damn, not Billy Briscoe. That's my guy. Billy Briscoe is my guy. I call Billy right now. No, what was old head name? It was an old head trainer. The crazy thing is, the trainer I'm talking about used to train Roger Mayweather at one time. What was his name? What the fuck was his name? Damn, this shit making me mad. No, I never met George Foreman. Yeah, of course I met James Toney. That's my guy. Angelo Dundee. No, I never met him. Larry Merchant. No, not Larry Merchant. He not a trainer. I'm talking about his name was the fuck. All right, I forgot. Fuck it. I'm gonna try to find it. All right. So look, we sitting at the fighters meeting, right? So Jim Lampley and Max Kellerman, they keep talking about how Jesse Reed, that's his name, Coda, my fucking man. That's the white boy name, the old head white boy named Jesse Reed, right? He was old as shit at the time. No disrespect to him. Shout out to Jesse Reed. So while we in the fighters meeting, Jim Lampley and Max Kellerman keep talking about David Lemieux is a beast. He a beast. So it's Jim Lampley, Max Kellerman, and Andre Ward. Andre Ward the only one that fight, bro. So I'm sitting there and they keep talking about how Lemieux is a beast. So I got irritated. Like it was getting to me, bro. I wasn't saying nothing. I was letting Gabe talk. Jesse Reed was talking. I wasn't saying shit, right? I was just sitting there. But I'm sitting at the table. So then I got like so irritated. I just said, yo, can I say something? And what's up, Flocka? I said, yo, can I say something? So they was like, go ahead. I said, y'all keep talking about Lemieux is a beast, but he lost to two guys who was supposed to be journeymen. I said, he really not that good. I said, he's strong. He could fight. I'm like, but his skill-wise, he not that good. I said, Gabe is a better skilled fighter. And I said, Gabe gonna give him a better fight than y'all think. Y'all saying that like Gabe gonna knock him out. So they got quiet. They looked at me, and then Jim Lampley kind of like, all right, next question type shit. But Andre Ward looked at me like, oh shit. So look, no bullshit. I swear on my soul, I'm a spirit, gang. Andre Ward, when I said what's up to Andre Ward, I was like after the meeting, you know, you motherfuckers stand up, they going to the bathroom, getting their coffee, whatever they doing. Andre Ward standing in the corner. I'm like, Andre Ward, can I get a picture with you? He like, yeah, come on. So when me and him taking a picture, he like, bro, keep doing your thing, keep talking how you talking. He's like, they don't like that shit, but you just said some real shit right there. He's like, you know what you talking about. And I was like, man, good looking. That was the first time I met Andre Ward, and I think that was in 2015, or it was even 2014, 2015. Yup. First time I met Andre Ward. That was crazy. Cause I kept cause I'm sitting there, I'm feeling like they disrespecting Rosado. I'm like, bro, y'all talking like Lemieux is like the devil. Like, no, he not like that. Like he could fight. He a beast. He got some beast shit with him. But I'm like, but he not crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? No bias, all boxing. I'ma say Cuba. The Cubans is cool with this boxing shit. No, they is. They got some shit. Did I ever meet Triple G? No. No, I ain't never meet Triple J. Yeah, that was crazy though. Yeah, man, that was a crazy camp too. Oh man. But man, shout out to my man Gabe. Man, that's my nigga for sure. You know what I mean? Shout out old head Jesse Reed. You know what I mean? Top 5 coaches, that's hard to say. That's hard to say. I don't know, man, but I had a good time with this shit. I ain't gonna lie. I had a good time with this shit. Real shit. And I'm still, you know what I mean? I'm 38 right now, so we get ready really for real turn up. Why you stop training Gabe? It was just, Gabe one of them guys like people, you know what I mean? It'd be a lot of people around. You know what I mean, getting in his ears and shit. That's all it was. It wasn't nothing crazy. It wasn't no beef or nothing. Me and Gabe ain't beef. Me and Gabe was cool. We had our days for sure, but it wasn't nothing. You know what I mean, that's my man. That's my dog for real, for real. Gabe always hit me up. Gabe, one thing about Gabe, he always hit me up and he always try to put me on a play. You know what I mean? That's why I fuck with Gabe. When nobody fucking with me, Gabe, come on out to college. Let's get it in. Matthew Sa Muhammad. You want to hear the truth about Matthew Sa Muhammad and Greg Hackett? Where I used to box, where I started off boxing at. Oh, shit. Where I started off boxing at, Waterview Recreation Center. Matthew Sa Muhammad used to be in the gym. Matthew Sa Muhammad used to be in the gym training a guy named Will Stretch Taylor. And I used to see Saad when I was like 13 years old. I met Saad Muhammad when I was like 13. Him and Jeff Chandler. Jeff Chandler used to be in the gym with us too every day. Man, Gabe, I'm gonna tell you, my bad about that, Monty Brown. Yeah, Killer came home yesterday. Killer got home yesterday. That's crazy, right? I'm glad he home, man. I hope he stay home. Stay out the way. The super killer. What I was talking about? What I was talking about? I'm on some shit, gang. I'm a spirit. What I was talking about? Somebody remind me. I'm on some hard shit. I ain't even smoke. Matthew Sa. All right, so look. Matthew Sa Muhammad used to be in the gym training Will Stretch Taylor. And one day he was telling me, he was like, man, you kid. He's like, kid, man, you short, man. You got to throw that uppercut and that hook, man. You got to get inside, throw the uppercut. So he had me on the back throwing the uppercut and the hook, working on it. Sa Muhammad, yep. Shout out, rest in peace, Matthew Sa Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? AKA Matthew Franklin. Yep. They said when he was born, his mother left him on the church steps. That's crazy. Matthew Sa Muhammad, yep. South Philly. And then Jolton Jeff Chandler, South Philly. Bantamweight champion of the world. That was my guy. Now, Jeff Chandler was the best guy to be in the gym with. He was one of my favorite old heads. Favorite old head. Always having fun. Always loose. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Chandler was one of my guys. That was my guy. Monty Brown, I appreciate that, gang. Yeah, I met Bernard. Man, me and Bernard had it out. Me and Bernard, you ain't even gonna believe it. Y'all gotta pay me for the Bernard stories. I ain't telling them Jones. I got some Jones, but I want them to be in the movie. I ain't telling the Bernard stories until I get the movie deal. I get the movie deal, then I tell the Bernard stories. I got some Jones with like Bernard, like, yeah. You would think me and Bernard was the same age. I met Bozy when I was 15. We used to go over there and get sparring. Yep. I was 15 years old when I met Bozy. Mm-hmm. Hey, Lamont, I'm gonna tell y'all when the movie come out, I'm gonna give y'all the Bernard shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give y'all the Bernard shit in the movie. I was about to tell y'all a story though. I had a story. I had another one. Damn, I had another joint. I forgot where I was going. That's because y'all got me reminiscing like a motherfucker. Jermaine Teller, nope. I never met Jermaine Teller. Bernard almost clipped me at Lowe's selling his lady a dryer. What? You think Bernard would have beat James Toney? No, I ain't. And that ain't even no like no hating shit. That's on some real shit. That's on some real shit. His wife and everything is different now. I'll meet you. Yo, I met Al Mitchell in Vegas. Me and him, we was talking for like an hour. Yup. Yeah, I was 15 when I met Boozy. He was training his older sons, and he had a bunch of other fighters too. Bo used to have a squad. Bo always had a squad. I mean, it was both of his sons, Pooh and Farah. They had Coy Evans. Coy was like 100. Coy was like a 122 pounder. And at that time, that weight class was like, man, it was kind of dried up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was kind of dried up. But Coy Evans was a bad little motherfucker. Bo had a lot of guys. Demetrius Hopkins, that's Bernard nephew. He had Anthony Thompson. He had a lot of guys. Bo always had a squad. I became a fan of yours during the Rosado versus Stevens press conference. What's the story behind that? Hey, yo, Mill always talk about that shit. Hey, Mill, that shit was crazy, Mill. Hey, yo, I'm gonna give y'all some of that. All right, I'm gonna give y'all some of that. So we out. All right, so we out Vegas. Now we out. Now here's the thing. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all how this shit went. Gabe doing the BKB. He doing the BKB out Vegas. He called me like, yo, we fighting Curtis Stevens, the BKB. Can you come out? I'm like, hell yeah, come on. Camp was 8 weeks long, bro. Shit was long as shit, bro. You understand? No, I never met Arturo Gotti. Yo, so look, camp long as shit. But the first encounter with Curtis Stevens and them was the very first week. So we did the very first week in Vegas. So we in Vegas for 7 fucking days. So I'm in Vegas. We in Vegas for 7 days, bro. Mind you, the fight not till 2 months later. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I was with Gabe for 8 weeks. It might have been longer than that, but it was 8 weeks. It was 8 weeks. The very first week was in Vegas. So we did 7 days worth of promo for Gabe and Curtis Stevens, right? So boom. We at the BKB had rented out like this big ass gym. They rented out like this big ass space, and they had a gym. Boom. Shout out to my old head Artie Artwell, man. That was my guy. He was running the BKB gym. Artie Artwell, that's my fucking old head, man. Tall, dark skin old head from Chester. I fucks with him. He was making sure I was cool out there. So when we out Vegas, Curtis Stevens this one I found out he was Shane Mosley. So he training with Shane Mosley. All right, boom. So we doing a promo. They doing like little shit. They walking up on each other. They doing face offs and all that. Like, all right, everything cool. We do the 7 days. All right, boom. Then we go to LA. Boom. We go to LA. We do the next 6 weeks in LA. So me and Gabe, we training. We getting ready. Gabe sharp. He getting sharp. Getting good sparring. I mean, I'll tell y'all about the camp another time, but the camp was end up being a good camp. Boom. So then we get to fight week. We in Vegas for 10 days. The second time we there for 10 fucking days, bro. Vegas, if you know Vegas and you're not from Vegas, bro, you're going to get tired of Vegas after 3 days, bro. So I remember like day 4 or 5, I ended up just like staying in the hotel room. I never left the hotel room. I had the windows, I had the blinds closed. The room just black, bro. I had Monty Brown, you funny as shit. So I had the whole room just black. I'm burnt out. Bro, we out here for 10 days. Gay family pulling up. My folks pulled up. My brother, his wife pulled up. My chick at the time pulled up. The shit crazy, bro. Like, you got family and shit out there. So now, the last three or 4 days, shit get heated now because now you're doing a press conference. So we get to like the last 4 days of the joint. You get to matter of fact, it was the last 4 days. So we do the press conference. The fight was on a Saturday night. So the press conference was on a Wednesday or a Thursday. So look, nobody the whole time was talking shit. Nobody the whole time was talking shit. But that's why I fuck with the Brooklyn niggas though. And it's crazy because I fuck with them niggas. They thorough now. You know what I mean? We been cool, of course. That shit was some years ago. That shit was a minute ago. That shit was 10 years ago. So look, we be at the press conference. Shane shit, he saying little shit, he keeps saying little cute shit. I mean, record, Curtis Stevens keeps saying train is a bum, man. I knocked him out in sparring. But listen, I had sparred Curtis Stevens for Triple G. Definitely ain't knocked me out. So when he said that, I said, bro, you know you ain't knocked me out. I'm like, where the fuck is you getting that from? Like, your man right there, he was standing right there. I'm like, he was at the spar. You never got close to knocking me out. Shane Mosley don't know what's going on because Shane Mosley wasn't even there when this happened. So Shane Mosley just going off the New York energy. Whole time you a collie nigga. So you really a cool, calm nigga. You an old head. You know what I mean? But you going off their energy. And I thought Shane was acting outside of himself. So I start talking shit to Shane. So when we on, all this shit is on YouTube too. So all you gotta do is put Rosado versus Stevens, BKB, press conference and all that shit gonna come up. So look, I'm talking shit to Shane, Gabe talking shit to Shane, whatever. Everything cool. It's a regular press conference. Now look, Curtis Stevens probably got like a solid 10 niggas with him. Gabe got like probably like 3 with him, and I got my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it like that because Gabe don't know my brother, and I don't know his homies. You know what I mean? That he got out there. But he got like, Gabe got his cousins, brothers, shit like that. It's like 3 of them, and I got my brother. You know what I'm saying? The rest is girls. It's like, you know what I mean, cousins and sisters and all that type of shit. Gabe had his nephew out there. Shout out to Marco. That's my boy. That's my youngin, man. I love Marco. He a funny ass young boy. I mean, well, he not a kid no more, but I mean, at that time he was only like 10 years old. He was funny as shit. He just was real smart for a kid. So we at the press conference. They asked Gabe. They asked Gabe and Curtis Stevens to do a face-off. So they thought, all right, we're gonna do the face-off. So when they go to do the face-off, the only ones on the stage is the fighters and coaches. Curtis Stevens' whole squad walk up on the stage. So Gabe like, fuck you about to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Gabe taking it personal, like, oh, like y'all acting like y'all about to roll on us. So now, while Gabe focusing on them that walked up on the stage, just a few of them that's down on the ground. So they saying little shit, they talking shit. You know what I mean? My man C's was the one. C's was the one that had the red leather hat on. I said something about his red. Yo, the shit went crazy, bro. We talking shit. But if the temperature, what they did was perfect though, because they raised the temperature. But the temperature of everything was like, oh, they really trying to act crazy. So I said, hold up, man, y'all not gonna be acting like y'all putting on some pressure, bro. That's fake pressure. Like I know real pressure. Like we from Philly. Like we not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So they walking up, they talking shit. My man Brown, me and him cool now. He over there with Kurt and them. He like, nigga, you pussy. Nigga, you pussy. I'll knock you the fuck out. I'm like, man, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Like, it's 100 people in here. It's security guards in here. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I mean, whatever y'all want to do, we could do that shit. So now they trying to, my brother, it's crazy because all the executives and shit, the people that set this shit up, they like nervous now. Now they like, oh shit, like this shit about to go down. So I'm like, this y'all fault when y'all mixed Philly and New York and y'all brought them to Vegas. What the fuck y'all thought was gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? So they trying to talk to me. They tapping me. They like, Greg, just calm down, bro. Just calm. I'm like, man, fuck, calm down, man. These niggas acting like they about to jump. Get the fuck out of here. Like I'm snapping on them. So my brother, if you watch the video, my brother came up there and grabbed me. So my brother grabbed me. He trying to walk me out. So I'm like, Gabe, you better knock him the fuck out. Like I'm snapping. We talking shit. You know what I mean? So boom. After all that happened, you gotta understand the temperature is high now. So now niggas want to really fight. So look, I start getting this. You gotta understand, social media. We're not from social media, bro. I'm 38. I'm not from this shit. So at this time, Instagram, all this shit is new. So niggas just DM me, yo, I want to interview you. Come up to this hotel room. So I'm like, I'm like, bro, I'm from the streets. I just got done half-ass beefing with some niggas. You think I'm about to walk to somebody's hotel room and get a fucking interview? If you want to interview me, you would have came to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, these niggas trying to lie me. They trying to play with me. And the page that they hitting me from is not even a real page. It's like one picture on the joint. So I'm like, oh yeah, these niggas trying to play around. Because if it was a media page and it, you know what I'm saying, it would have been media shit all on there. So I'm like, oh, these niggas trying to get me. I'm like, oh, these niggas trying to play with me. Fighting words, I remember that shit. Yeah, real shit, bro. So I'm like, oh, these niggas trying to lie me. They trying to get me. So I'm like, oh no, this shit getting for real. So now like niggas trying to make sure you gotta watch where you going. And I think, and the crazy thing is, I think they moved Curtis Stevens to a different hotel. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if that's what they did, but I remember every time we would come down, we was running into these niggas, but then we, you know what I mean? Then we kind of stopped running into them. So I'm like, oh, they must have moved this nigga to another spot. So like, far as street shit, ain't nothing happened. So then we get to fight night. No. We get to the weigh-in. Shane Mosley get in my face. Shane Mosley say some cool shit. They got like a picture of this on Google. It's a picture of me and Shane Mosley like basically face to face talking shit. And somebody tried to get in between us, and he was like, no, we need this. So it's crazy because Shane Mosley taught me something right then and there. Like that's how you. I mean, that's how you gas this shit up. So, but he was talking shit. So we face to face, we talking shit. I mean, boom. All right. So then we get to fight night. They rapping, Billy rapping, he rapping Gabe hands, but Curtis Stevens getting his hand wrapped. So they like, yo, somebody gotta go in their locker room and watch Gabe get his hands wrapped. I mean, watch Curtis Stevens get his hands wrapped. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll go in there. So I gotta go in there by myself though. You know what I mean? It's the commissioner team in there and shit, but that shit don't mean nothing. It's like 10 of them niggas back there. So I go back there, sit down. They like, oh, we got him back here. Oh, all right. Yeah, we heard shit almost got hot for you. They talking shit. So I'm like, no, ain't nobody. I'm like, what the fuck out of here? We ain't trying to hear that. So look, when Curtis Stevens getting his hand wrapped, I'm like, all right, what can I do right now to fuck with him? So I'm sitting there watching him get his hand wrapped. I'm like, ho, what was that? So everybody look up at me. The whole room paused. So I go, no, I'm fucking with you. Go ahead. So they like, yo, you play too much, bro. Like, what's up with you? I said, y'all niggas got me back here. I'm like, y'all wanted me back here, so here we go. So I'm just fucking with him. I watch him get his hands wrapped. So when he get his hands wrapped, he look at me, show me the Jones. He's like, these cool right here, because I'm about to put your man out. I'm like, no, them Jones good. I watch you get, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? So they go ahead and rumble. And the shit end up being a draw. So after that, it seemed like all the pressure was like everything was down. Like it was all laughs and giggles from there. Like niggas was just bidding after that. That shit was funny as shit, man. That was a great time though, bro. We had fun, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I had fun, man. That night we went out and all that type of shit. Had some fun. I got the man fucking with Gabe, man. I got to run into Nas, all types of niggas, man. I ran into a lot of niggas. I was just telling Bang earlier. I met Trader Truth out there. That's when I met Trader Truth. I met the Marcus Cousins. I met a bunch of niggas out Vegas, man. Vegas thorough. I fuck with Vegas. But yeah, that shit was crazy, man. Yeah, but listen, Eddy Reynoso definitely need to be investigated, man. Something ain't right. It's not looking good, gang. The Juice Crew is alive and well. Niggas need to get through there. Hey, listen, y'all, I appreciate the love and support, man. I'm Greg Hackett. You can get with me at Greg Hackett86 on Instagram. Greg Hackett215 on X. Fuck with me. Greg Hackett86 on TikTok. Greg Hackett on Facebook. GHB TV on YouTube. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that fucking button, man. And make sure you hit the notifications joint, man. So when we go live or when I post a video, you will be aware. The preferred method of donation to this channel is Greggy Cash on Cash App, GREGIE Cash. I appreciate the love and support. Thanks for another great live, man. Without y'all, it wouldn't be a GHB TV. You know what I mean? So keep coming through, keep showing love. You see me in the streets, say what's up. No matter what city we in, fuck with me. You feel me? Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the love and support. Listen, Sunday dinner, you know what it is. We in Philly this week. And then we got the smoke show in Houston. So we're gonna hop in the jet after the Sunday dinner. We're gonna fly right to Houston. We're gonna be at Bang Crib. So you know when we at Bang Crib, we definitely gonna eat good, smoke good, and all that. Fuck with us. Appreciate the love and support again. We love the love. Thank y'all. Get with me.